Yo, 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 Shell's Tastic Sports. Shell's Tastic here himself with a video, another Arsenal video. Let's talk about it. Opening up the Premier League. You know they did it as a setup. You know, if you remember last season, they did it against Brentford, and they just knew we were under pressure. We had COVID cases, we weren't going to put a team out, and they just knew. And we did request to postpone it, there's like no. And obviously, what happened last season, they thought, oh, let's do the same thing Arsenal again. Crystal Palace on a Friday night away from home, it's a difficult game. But this time, my boys turned up. Why? Because we were prepared. Last season, we wasn't prepared to start the season. This season, we prepared and we played really well. And we showed different sides of us in that game. We showed the technical brilliance and the movement and what we expect as Arsenal this season. And we showed the resilience, the fight, the strength. And we're not going to work under pressure. Things that have been accused of Arsenal being spineless, be able to just be team able to walk through us and stuff like that. It's not that. No. You can't walk through Arsenal. You have to earn your way to beat us, and that's all you can ask for with your team. You know, obviously you got teams like Liverpool and Man City that are better than us from better players, but they're not able to just walk through Arsenal. They're gonna have to play them brilliant teams they are to beat us, and that's all you can ask for. You know, if you can't match a team quality, make it tough for them to beat you. And we were very tough. Palace is a difficult ground, man. I don't know if you got been there, but Sellers Park is a difficult ground to go, and small stadium, crammed in, fans get on top of the players. It's a difficult place. And once they start get going, it's a difficult place to then to change it around. So well done to the Arsenal boys. Definitely weathered the storm. Like lots of terms of the game, and then in the end we killed it off with, you know, our own goal from Gay. But you know, end of the day, that was it. Started again, first 20 minutes, unbelievably sharp. Gabriel Jesus. I mean, I'm seeing things from this boy that I ain't seen from him ever. Even his time at City, I don't know. It's like he was hiding things, and they said as soon as he got a chance to be the main man somewhere else, he just started showing things. I've never seen him do certain things to beat man. And what I like about Jesus is he can do so many different things. Like I'd say he's in between Uber and Lacazette in a sense that he can do both what they can do, but more. Because he can do the hold-up play like Laka, and he can run in behind like Uber, but he can do something they both can't do, and that's beat a man and create space for other players. And that he saw in that chance that Martinelli should have scored opening, when he beat two man, his shot took a deflection and it landed. Martinelli missed, which I don't know that he should be scoring. But just the fact he could do that, he can create space by doing things by himself individually, brilliant. And I don't remember us having a striker that can do things like that since probably on me. And that's high praise. But go through the strikers you had, the likes of Van Persie and that. Actually, tell a lie. Van Persie, he could beat a man. He weren't the quickest, but he could beat players by himself. So since Van Persie, we haven't had a striker that can actually beat a man by himself. He doesn't need to have players running around creating space like Uber did. He could actually beat a man by himself. And like I said, he wasn't the quickest, but he was so intelligent in his brain the way he maneuvered himself. And we ain't had a player like that, but Gary has got the players with it. So for me, it's just all about can he be clinical enough to drive us into that top four, drive us to win the Europa League or FA Cup. I feel like we've got to win the trophy as well on top of that. You know, obviously if we get top four, I'll be happy, but you know, I like winning trophies. That's what you get remembered for. You know, I don't want to be like Tottenham, just not winning nothing and then just thinking top four is great. Well, yeah, but you don't get a trophy for that, do you? No one remembers that. Everybody remembers when you go to NBA and lift up the trophy, or if you're in the Europa League or to wherever the finals this year and lift up the trophy. You know what I mean? So that's what I want us to get back to. That's what the Arsenal's all about. So very pleased with the start. I'm not getting too carried away. William Saliba, oh my God. I've been talking about this boy for 3 years. Like, why is he not playing? But I will give Arteta credit. He might have played a blind masterstroke. Because last season I was disappointed more than ever that he got put on loan back to Marseille. Because I'm looking at the likes of Holding and Mari. I know Mari eventually went off to Udinese, but why we got Holding? You don't tell me Holding's on the level of Saliba. Even that Saliba's so young. He's not on his level. And maybe that was a master because he was an unbelievable defender for Marseille last season. Broke into the French team, got young player of the season in France. He's walked into Arsenal, and Ben White's in issues because when Tommy actually comes back, he needs to be going back into right back. Ben White has to sit on the bench. So Saliba's a beast. For me, he's already the best defender, but he needs to be proven over a season. If he gets through this season, he does what he did in France. He's the best defender. But he's so calm, composed. He can pass. Nothing phases him. And he's unbelievable. And again, that's what you test. You can test young players away from home in atmospheres like you get at Sellers Park. and he looked like the calmest man on the pitch. When Ben White was having issues with Zaha every now and again, he'd come and cover it, you know. And I always say a sign of a very good defender is when they don't have to be on the floor. They just read the game so well, they intercept well, they just see what's around them. I know he was on the floor a couple of times, so that's only to cover Ben White, but when he was in his centre back position, you never saw him on the floor. He's so comfortable. He seems to see things so 2-3 steps before they even happen. So he just seems to be in position. And the partnership here in Gabriel is an interesting one. I think that's going to be very solid and hard to get through. And with Zinchenko, he played really well again. And Tierney fighting, but it's a nice little back four we have right now. So yeah, unbelievable start. Happy with the performances. Martinelli obviously scored the opening goal. It was a nice little, we can see worked on the training ground set piece. Zinchenko headed it back into the box. Martinelli got a little header in, and then right at the end, Saka was running, whipped it in, and unfortunate own goal. 2-0, and we walk with the 3 points. We'll take that all day. You know, I actually said 2-0 in my head. I thought we'd been 2-0. Didn't have anyone to score. I thought Jesus probably would open it, but yeah, good to see that the boys are on the way. We know what our goals are, top 4. I'd like to see a couple more signings, maybe a Tielemans, and maybe another winger that can score goals, put pressure on Saka, maybe push Saka as well. So that, we haven't seen Vieira yet. Fabio Vieira, he's a talented player, trust me. And obviously Smith Rowe, we haven't seen this season well. We already know what kind of quality Smith Rowe is. We saw that's a Pepe still here, whether he's here at the end of the market, I don't know. But we know his talent when he wants to use it. So starting to look at the squad, it's pretty good. Samuel Lukonga is a good young player. You know, we've got a decent squad with 5 substitutes this season as well. It's pretty interesting what we could do this year. So again, I think a little Tielemans, maybe 2 more signings, and I think that's an excellent month for Arsenal. Seriously, man. So yeah, happy, not too carried away. There's a long 37 games to go still. We got a whole. It's gonna be difficult when Europa League kicks in as well. The Thursday, Sunday thing. It'll be interesting how we manage that. But for now, while it's the Premier League games, pretty happy. Next up, obviously, is who are we playing next? Leicester. How could I forget? It's just in my top of my head. But Leicester, that'll be an interesting game. They're a good team. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on, how that game goes. I still say Arsenal to win. At home in the Emirates, first game, home game of the season. But it'll be an interesting game. Obviously, Tielemans, I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to put a bid in before? I doubt it. I feel like, respectfully, we'll probably put a bid after. But yeah, it'll be interesting. You get a little audition of what potentially we want to see. But yeah, man, other than that, I'm not going to spend too long on it. I'm very happy to start. Let's move on, boys. Arteta doing his thing. And yeah, man, long may it continue. But Leicester next, so let's move on to it. Keep everyone fit and let's go, man. So yeah, what do you think, Gunners? What did you think of the performance? Are you happy with what you saw? You bring pre-season into the new season, and yeah, man. So yeah, share your comments, like, subscribe, share. Give me your thoughts when you think, and yeah, man. I'm out. More videos to come. I'm on it now. But yeah, let me know what you feel, boys. Peace.